Hey guys, how's it going? This is Imperius, and today I have a video for you, and this video is going to be a guide for the Barbarians in the new 2.0 patch. The patch has made players change the way they play the Barbarian class, and I will be going through an analysis of how my new build works. So basically, here's the build. I'm running Frenzy for my Fury generator with Maniac. Now this gives me a 10% increase in damage overall when it's at max stacks. My secondary skill on my Fury Spender is Hammer of the Ancients with Smash. This this just gives me a massive increase in damage, but all the other runes work just as well. So you feel free to use either one of the rules and I like to say that this build has no specific requirements for it, so most of the skills can be changed, but this is just the general base, or this is the spine of the build, if you know what I mean. Probably not. Anyway, next we have Leap with Call of Aria. This just allows me to control the mobs better, pull them closer to me. This can be changed again for, let's say, you can change it for, what is that skill? You can change it for Furious Charge with Stamina for the extra Fury, or you can change it for sprint, marathon, etc. So yeah, you can change this in a lot of ways to allow you just better mobility. Next we have Overpower with Killing Spree. Again, you can change this skill to whatever you want. Revenge, Crown Slam for even more crowd control, etc. You can do anything you want. Next we have Battle Rage with Bloodshed. Now, this is the skill that I highly recommend because Bloodshed, when you use it with Hammer of the Ancients and a high crit chance, you can blow up mobs at once. And I'll try to show you guys that later. So definitely use Battle Rage with Bloodshed. You can use Into the Fray if you prefer, but I definitely recommend trying out Bloodshed. There's not a better feeling than seeing all the mobs blow up at the same time. Trust me, that feeling is pretty cool. Next we have Warcry with Impunity, just for the extra resist. You can use Charge, Charge is pretty good, or you can use Wrath the Berserker, but I'm not using it because I do need the crowd control immunity, but however, if you do, definitely feel free to use that. For my passives, I'm running Bloodthirst just because I need a form of sustain, of healing. I need a form of healing, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I need a form of healing, and Bloodthirst does a pretty okay job. I haven't really unlocked its full potential with the health growth bonus yet, but I'll be working on that when Ripple of Souls hits, because I can change the stats with the Mystic. Next we have Ruthless, just an increase in damage when enemies are below 30% health. This works really well, and you can really burst down mobs when they're in low health, so it just speeds up your farming. Next, Superstition, it just reduces non-physical damage. It gives you Fury back when you get hit by non-elemental damage, for example Arcane Beams or Molten or Desecrate or Plague, etc. For my gear wise, nothing special about my gear. I have basically most of them I found in this patch, except for the chest piece, the amulet, the gloves and the rings, but everything else I found in the new patch. Just a couple of pieces I want to go over is the 7 Sins. If you have the recipe for this, I recommend crafting these because they can roll really high main stats. Yeah, these are my legacy Mortal Kings. I haven't had the luxury of finding new ones yet. I've only found the chest piece, so I'm just waiting for another piece to drop before I convert over to the new one. Next we have just the bracers, which just does decent damage. It's just main stats, crit chance, elemental damage bonus if you can get it. The belt does, again, it's what I found in patch 2.0, the God's Vigor. It does lightning damage increase and just main stats. And it has a cool little special effect that, yeah, it's just this cool little extra bit of damage that you get. The rings, nothing special, maybe get some life on hit if you can. the pants just main stats again. Next I have Hollowed Storm as my offhand. Now this is pretty good. Damage wise it's quite high, especially if you can get an open socket. It took me a while to get that, but don't give up, just keep trying and you will get it. And yeah, now I pair this with the Thunder Fury. Now, before you guys start saying that it is OP and stuff, it is okay. It's a bit strong, but it is not overpowered. Now overpowered is permanent Wrath the Berserker. This is nowhere close to that. This just allows you to chain mobs and deal weapon damage to them with a single target damage. For example, I can use Frenzy and I can be hitting 4 or 5 other mobs with this skill. So yeah, it's pretty good, but it is not overpowered. Next we have Ice Climbers. These are the new ones, which give me immunity to freeze, which is why I don't have to use Wrath the Berserker. So these are pretty good, very good in fact. I love them. Anyway, here are my stats. Buff, I have about 177k, 1.6 mil toughness, and about 1000 resistol. Yeah, these are by no means any good, they're just average, they're not like the best or high, they're just decent, average, you know, and yeah. So let me just show you how the build works. Basically, what you want to do is that you want to build up your 5 stacks with Frenzy, and then hit Overpower and
evil is closing in around
yeah, sorry about that.
We must protect the innocent.
So what you want to do, you want to do that. That was not a good example, this is not enough. You get it? You get it. Okay, anyway, you get it. You're up 5 stacks. Basically just rinse and repeat. Pretty spend kind of gameplay. Because they never had to put up the fray last time, it just came to them through into the fray. Which pack here.
I need fury.
There we go. Kill time is pretty quick on this build because Smash does a lot of damage.
Guide my hand. I need fury.
It's very easy build to play. It's not gear. There are no gear requirements for it, and which is why I wasn't getting massive explosions. Okay, it should be better.
I grow stronger.
See, everything dies so quickly. As you guys can see, freeze does nothing to me. Yeah, really good damage, really easy to play, really fun to play.
More fury.
can use a Stone of Jordan if you want. You just your clear time for these will just be even quicker. But anyway, I'm heading back in town. Before I forget, I want to just show you guys my Paragon Points because I think it's yeah, I just thought I'd share it with you guys. Now, I put most of my points into Vid, and whatever lack of movement speed I have, I'll use the Paragon Points to make up for it. So yeah, for my offense, I use crit chance and crit damage. Basically, you want to find the combination which gives you the highest damage in your DPS sheet. And in this case, this is the best combination for me. Next off, for your defense, you want to find out which one gives you the highest toughness increase. I seem to find that resist all, no matter the value, gives the most as compared to life and armor. So yeah, you guys try it for yourself and see the results. For utility, we have a lot of choices. I would suggest resource cost reduction. That's pretty good, but I use life on hit basically just for more survivability. Area damage is pretty good as well, but it's basically up to your preference. You can use anything and it won't really affect you. You basically just pump the points into whichever you think suits your boot. I'm sorry, excuse me. Whichever you think suits your build the best. Now, all these you can reset all these with no cost, so don't worry about messing up your points. I hope this video has been informative and educational for you. Hope you guys learned something. I hope I maybe inspired you to play your Barb or continue playing your Barb. I don't know. Or if I've entertained you with the way I speak, then good for you. I hope I made your day. Anyway, you guys have a nice day, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers.